Hello, everyone. My name is King. Name is Kongveal. Not King Kongveal on this channel. My name is Kongveal, and I'm going to attempt to survive today in Planet Crafter. Yeah, I was doing a little bit of recording earlier this evening, and for a video on King Kongveal, so that's what I got used to saying. Yeah, words are hard. But yeah, hi everyone. How's everyone doing today? It's been a while. So, yeah, after the American Thanksgiving holiday last week. So, good to be back at it. Got lots of exciting things to do today. We got to do some trading because Riley told us about the trade rocket. So I got to make the trade rocket today. And I want to investigate the wardens a little bit. Figure out what I can do with that. But yeah, hope everyone is having a good day, a good December. Getting ready for Christmas. If you celebrate that or any of the other many holidays that occur this month. If you celebrate any of them. But yeah, if not, happy December. Thanksgiving was pretty good, Sarah. Thanks for asking. Went up to visit some friends that I hadn't seen in a while. Some friends from grad school, so it was good to see them. I hope you. Well, I know you had kind of a rough end to your holiday, but yeah, I hope. Yeah, the first part of it was good. But let me throw Sarah's link in the chat. So that anyone who else that is watching, whether live or later on the VOD, can go check out her channel. She's a fantastic content creator. Does a lot of really cool Valheim videos. So definitely check that out if you're into survival games. But yeah, so I need to make a trade rocket. So let's see, where's the trade rocket? Trade rocket. There we go. All right, so I need 3 circuit boards, a super alloy rod, uranium rod, and a rocket engine. Okay. It was good to see the kids and the grands before it all took a left turn. Yeah, well, I'm glad you had a good first part. That's always nice. Where do I make circuit boards? I thought I made circuit boards here. Maybe I make circuit boards in here? I thought I made them out there. Do I not know how to make circuit boards? I don't know if I know how. I guess I don't know how to make circuit boards. Well, maybe we're not making the trade rocket immediately. Hooey. Well, fine then. Gotta find how to make circuit boards then. So let's make some good food, some high quality food. Honey and beans. So I've got some beans growing, and I now have honey production with my happy bees out here. So yeah, so let's make some food. And then we'll head out and investigate the wardens and look for the decoding chips that I need for circuit boards. That's the word I was looking for. So yeah, let's go ahead and eat that, drink that, and we got some water, we got some food. So let's go. Well, actually, let's see what's in here. Let's empty this first. And then we'll go. Gotta empty the inventory first. Actually, I want to see... How close am I to... Oh, there's circuit boards. I'm nowhere close to circuit boards. Why is it telling me about trade already? I get nowhere near nowhere near close to circuit boards. Holy crap. I'm not even... I'm barely over 5% of the way there. Alright. We're not doing any trading yet. Fine. I'll tell you, sometimes this game does things in a funky order, and I don't understand why they do things in the order that they do. But what I'm looking for is the... I do have the nuclear fusion generator. So I am going to make some of those. Get some really good power generation going. Yeah, that'll be good. Let's empty all these pockets. Actually, I have, do I have energy multiplier rods? Fuses. I don't think so. Alright, but do I have super alloy? Wait, what's this? Oxygen. Don't know how much super alloy I've got. Might need to get some super alloy before I can do that. 2, 3, 5. 2, 3, 5. Or do I have one more? That'd be awesome if I could make 2 of those. I mean, I could make super alloy if need be. I do. Awesome. So now I need 8 super alloy. I don't know if I have 8 super alloy at this moment. But that's not too hard to get. I can make it, or I could go find it. Either way. But let's see if I've got any more in here. There was still some stuff in here that I hadn't... Okay, never mind. Alright, yeah, I need to make some super alloy. Make or find some super alloy. Alright, so I need 8, so... Let's see. I need 8 of all the regular non-special ores. Which I don't know if I have 8 of those, 8 of all those. But we'll make what I can. Alright, I need some room for some cobalt. And iron. Do I have any cobalt? I really need to work on my storage at some point. But I'm still waiting for the water to appear over here so I know where to build. Because a lot of this goes underwater at some point. Like, I think all of this becomes underwater. I think that is underwater. Like, half of that down there is underwater, but I don't know what is underwater yet. So I don't want to build down there and then have to move again. So we will wait. We will wait on that. But for now, let's make some super alloy. I gotta get some cobalt for that. Inventory's full. Oh, okay. Well, I got a little bit. Better than nothing. Alright. And in here. Okay, more cobalt is needed. Oh. Oh. Never mind. Here comes some super alloy. These are super alloy meteors. There are a lot of them, and I need to hurry because these super alloy don't last long. They don't drop many. Ah, come on. The shaky cam is difficult for picking things up. But this is perfect timing. I couldn't have asked for better timing with this. Alright, let's get everything I can. Gotta hurry because it will like disappear very quickly. Come on. Go. Alright. Wow, this worked out perfectly. Is there any more around? There's one. Oh. Oh, here's one. Hurry, hurry, hurry. There we go. Got it. Huh. There's some that I can just mine out here. I didn't realize this was out here. So we'll start getting those more frequently as it progresses. Alright, that's probably about all I can get, but that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Got a good amount there. Very pleased with that. Probably could have gotten a little more if I'd been a little quicker, but hey. I'm not complaining. Not complaining about this at all. Yeah. All right. And now we can make the things. Ask and you shall receive? Absolutely. Sometimes it works out that way, Sarah. Sometimes. Alright. We gotta get some oxygen before we pass out. Die. And I can make 2 of these. And oh, I'd already made one. I didn't realize that. Yeah, these give 1,485 kilowatts, whereas these only give 331.5 kilowatts. So much, much better. So I've got plenty of power at this point. After making 2 more of those, yeah, we're good. We're good on that. Alright, so now let's put all this away. And then we'll head out. Hey, Canners, how you doing? How you doing? Why is everything looking purple? Because we got a purple dust storm coming. Sometimes with the purple dust storms, a meteor comes that gives the purple crystal or the pink crystals, the pulsar crystals. But that's not always the case. But yeah, that's why it's purple. Just a purple dust storm. Yeah, I'm doing all right today, Canners. Can't really complain. Can't typo? Yeah, no worries. No worries. But I was gonna say something. I don't remember what I was gonna say. I can't complain. Editing for the mob video is way more than than you thought it would be, but too late to change the concept now. I mean, makes sense. Understandable. I'm sorry it's more work than you thought it was. Hopefully you'll be able to get through it without too much difficulty. And hopefully, more importantly, hopefully it turns out the way you want it to turn out. And is a good, informative video. Alright, so yeah, so Canners, today I was gonna do some trading. Make the trade rocket and do some trading, but I need 3 computer chips. And I can't get the computer chip for a long time still. So, yeah, that's not happening today. Not gonna happen today, probably not gonna happen next episode. I don't know when it's gonna happen. So we're gonna investigate the wardens a little bit. What's in here? Stuff that I want. Heck yeah. Eat? Yeah, I'll do that in a bit. Thank you, Sarah. I imagine you're not even showing all starred mobs because they just get HP increase. If you were doing those, then it would be even more insane. Yeah, I mean, there's no real point. Because as I said, the only difference is they just have more hit points and I think hit a little harder. So no real point in that. Makes sense. Alright, so we have this warden altar here, which I think I had seen before in a previous episode, but not positive. But we have a coordinates system here. Negative 464, negative 40, and 97. So I'm guessing that's where I need to go next. So gotta get a piece of paper and write this down, because there's no way I'm going to remember it. Minus 464 minus 40, 97. All right. So let's open the warden's altar, and we can take a warden's key. Let's do that. Okay, so minus 464 minus 40. I'm at minus 45. So I'm at there's minus 40. Minus 40. Minus 464 is this way. No, it's not. It's this way. But I know there's something over here. So let's go over here. Alright, now I need to eat. And my food's in my truck. Because I'm smart and didn't bring it. I also need oxygen anyway, so let's go get some oxygen and get my food. And then we'll go explore. Alright, let's eat that. Get some oxygen. And now we'll head back in. Ah, stuck. Alright, so I know this isn't... I don't need to bring water because I can drink lake water. I have a water filter, so I don't need to bring water pretty much anywhere anymore. There are some locations that are a little far away from water sources, but yeah, don't have to really worry about that. So I still try to have some water with me, but yeah, for the most part, I don't really need it. Yeah, I forgot I could do that. Yeah, it's a nice thing to be able to do. Let's go ahead and take that stuff. So I don't remember what this said. This had a coordinate system on it. No, it had this message. That's right. We did read that, I think, last time. And then we saw this Warden altar, which is where I can put this. And the magic door magically opens. Let's go in. Ooh, this is cool. We got a little tunnel. Alright, let's see what this says. I'll read a message. We were struck by the resemblance at first. We are almost exactly the same. Our scientists told us it was because our celestial bodies were identical in every way. So our evolution, while independent, was very similar. It was like meeting cousins you never knew you had. They even called us brothers. When they started to land on Treha, they called us brothers when they started to land on Treha. A few spaceships turned into dozens, and slowly our worries grew. Our main differences were hidden deep inside. Biologically, we were identical, but our minds had been shaped differently. By fate or by nature? The fact is that when we realized it, it was already too late. Written by a warden in some unknown year. There's another message over here. After all those years, all the suffering, we decided to leave our home soil, to go as far away as possible and build a new home, far from terror, far from strife, far from them. To stay hidden and live our lives as we had for centuries. We carefully chose somewhere we could be safe, gathered the last of our kind in our biggest vessel, and on a fateful night we left. Feeling their never-ending insatiability fleeing their never-ending insatiability more than themselves. I wonder what these insatiable beings are. All right, there's another coordinates. Let's see, 964, 68, 1744. All right. Oh, let's take that warden key. And I might die. That's okay. Because I didn't bring any oxygen. Ooh. Ah, my rocket is dead. Look at this spaceship. That's cool. That must be the spaceship that they were talking about. And I am definitely going to die. So I'm not going to survive. Here you go, Mom. Death for you. There you go. Hold on a second. All right. I'll be back in a second. Give me 1 minute. Sorry, guys. All right, I am back. So yeah, what apparently one of my toenails on, or my toenail on one of my pinky toes was broken, and it was getting caught on my sock, and it was kind of painful. So I had to go clip that real quick. Yay, 1 death for Mom. Yep, she'll be happy about that. And yeah, I agree, Sarah. I'm really looking forward to Canners's video on the mobs. That'll be very, very nice. Very cool. Let's go ahead and, while we're here, make another food. So for anyone who's watching, who's lurking or watching later on the VOD and doesn't know, I on Saturday, let's say this the right way. On Saturday, I'm going to be doing a very special Valheim video where I and some friends on my community server will be fighting the current final boss, and there will likely be several bosses summoned, and we're going to be doing so with one of the Valheim developers, which is really freaking cool. So be sure to come check that out when if you're available. It'll be a lot of fun. It'll be a fun video. Yeah, Canners, we're playing with Grimcore, so it should be a lot of fun. Yeah, I know Grimcore likes the game hard. He likes things like no map, and he was the one. I think he was one of the ones, or if not the one, that was like pushing for no portals or limited portals. So he likes things difficult. So I figured, why not invite him to fight a bunch of fodders, and have some challenge that way. So yeah, that'll be a fun fight. That'll be an early stream for me. It'll be about 2 hours earlier than I normally stream. So 8 a.m. Pacific time. Should you teach me how to trip up fodder AI? Nah. I'm good. Appreciate the offer, but I'll be fine. I like dying. And with multiple fodders, it might be a little more multiple fodders and multiple people. It might be a little more difficult to trip up the AI. Rob will be patching it extra hard when he sees it. I mean, yeah, that's likely. Hey, Gen X, how you doing? I don't think I have a link for Gen X or a command for Gen X, Sarah. I'm not sure if I do. If I do, it'll just be Gen X, but I'm not sure I've made one yet. So I might need to just pull that up from YouTube. Okay, so I've been there. If I haven't made it, I will do that after the stream if I remember. How you doing, Gen X? Hope you're having a good day, a good morning. I think it's morning for you. I think you're a few hours ahead of me. I think. Maybe. I can't remember. But it is morning. All right, I remembered. Nice. But yeah. Hope you're doing good. You're doing good. I'm doing all right. Can't complain too much. I always said, I can't complain, and doesn't do any good even if you do. Just as a thing to say. But I actually just saw a study recently, or I guess it was actually a meta-analysis, a study of studies, where they were looking at the effects of complaining on stress and negative feelings, and they found that complaining actually doesn't help. It really scientifically does not help you feel better. And actually things like going for a run and working out doesn't scientifically actually help you feel better either, because it gets you just ramped up more. Things that actually do help, according to these studies, are things that bring you down, slow you down. Things like meditation or yoga, or things like that actually help you calm down when you're stressed out or angry, or feeling you're just ramped up and mad or something. So yeah, I mean, you get to take out your frustration, but taking out what this study was showing was taking out your frustration doesn't actually help you feel better. So yeah, you take out your frustration, but all it does is make you feel worse, if anything, and also make others around you feel worse. So not worth doing. Also, howdy Snake, how you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Hope you're doing well. Let me pull up the link for Gen X Gaming. I haven't done that yet. Yeah, we got some butterflies. Absolutely. How dare I bring science into humaning? I'm a scientist, dude. That's all I do. All I do is bring science into humaning. And you can't stop me from doing it. That is what I do. Wait, where am I going? What am I doing? I need to be looking for these coordinates that I just got, but I wasn't even thinking. So we'll look for that one that we just got. 964, 68, 1244. Okay. That appears to be this way. So for those of you who are a little less oriented to the user interface, down in the that way, lower left-hand corner, all the way under my oxygen meter is where the coordinates are. So I'm looking for 964, 68, 1244. Okay. I think I know where this is, so that's why I'm going there. Candace just talking about the bosses. So I missed your last comment. I have tested the boss trips up to 3 bosses, which is what your potato can handle, and can consistently trip them up all together. Okay, but have you tried with 10 to 12 Vikings as well as 3 bosses. Oh, did I get stuck? No. You can totally trip up 3 fodders. Okay, yeah, but again, can you trip them up with... Can you trip up 3 fodders while there are 10 Vikings around? That's the next test. Alright, so... This is where I need to go. Let's get some water real quick. Did the Vikings stay at specific distances? Yes. Okay, but yeah, that's not going to happen when there are 3 fodders and, you know, all the mobs running around. They're just going to be running around like... You know, well, you've seen my boss fights on Brainheim. You know, people are all over the place, and mobs are all over the place, and bosses are all over the place. Okay. That's back here. And here it is. Here's the Warden altar. So let's open this big door. Death's all over the place. Yes, absolutely. And utter chaos. That is Brainheim boss fights in a nutshell. Alright. Let's head down here now. And shortly I'm gonna lose there. I lost my jump pack. Alright. As just if you use the target locking trip ups, but if you use the other ones you found, Robin will definitely ask, how did you find this? Well, I mean, if you're gonna post the videos, he's gonna find out about it eventually. Alright, so we get another Warden key here. No coordinates there. You're not showing that on videos? Ah, okay. Ooh. So, I kind of get the feeling, especially looking at these monoliths, that the Warden civilization was kind of modeled after the Egyptian culture, maybe. But looking at the domed roofs, that has a lot of Arabic feel to it. So, I don't know. Not sure what they modeled it after. But there's another Warden key. So we found a city. I'm guessing this is where the Wardens lived. Or one of the places that the Wardens lived. So this is very impressive. All right. Anything else in here? No, doesn't look like it. I have not completed Below Zero. Still working on it. Still working on it. Thought there was a way I could get up there. In this building. Maybe that's not this building. Nope, still working on it. I'll be streaming that next week. Next Wednesday, I think. Oh. Yeah, I'm having trouble in that game, honestly. I'm having trouble finding the things that I need to progress. Like the snow fox parts and, you know, things like that. It's yeah, I'm struggling with it. All right, let's go ahead and get this oxygen and then read this message. Orbital drainage defense device. Orbital drainage defense device. Observation log. The device is working as intended, and our tests are conclusive. If the ones calling themselves humans, okay, it was humans, ever approach this planet, it will drain their ships of energy and prevent them from communicating. Words are still hard, yes. Our presuppositions our presupposition is that the device will effectively reduce their efforts to approach this part of the infinitude, leading them to spread elsewhere if they do continue to do so. Our calculations are conclusive. This will give us at least a few hundred years of quietude. Written by a warden in an unknown year. Hey, I'm Matt. How you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Ooh, this must be that orbital drainage defense device. This thing. My guess is I'm gonna have to destroy that before I can leave the planet. But that's a long way off. I'm nowhere close to being able to leave the planet. So yeah, so just have to remember that is there. So yeah, Matt, how you doing today? How's things going with you? You having a good day? You doing well? I hope so. I hope you're doing well. Matt has some cool Valheim events scheduled for or planned for Farmheim buddies and things. So can't wait to see what you got there. And Matt's been doing a lot of really cool YouTubing recently. Doing some Alone in the Dark. You just beat Alone in the Dark 3, I think, right? And you're considering doing the next ones if you can find them, but if not, something else. And also on Sunday, the day after, he may actually join us for the fodder fight, which would be cool. He's going to be fighting the Queen in his Valheim hard mode game. So, and I and potentially some other people are going to be joining for that. So that'll be awesome. That'll be awesome. I'm looking forward to fighting some bosses with you this weekend, Matt. That'll be fun. Let's see. Matt's doing all right. Just got back from the doctor. Woo! Now trying to decide if you want to work on Valcon stuff for tomorrow's build challenge, or derp around in another game. Understandable. Build challenge for tomorrow. What do you mean by that? What kind of build challenge you doing? Is this for the hard mode, where you're gonna make the base for us to set up? Is that what you're talking about? All right. So I think that was right. What coordinate system was that? You've challenged yourself and us to a non-building material house. That's right. That's right. I forgot about that. I need to do that. Okay, so this was the second coordinate that we got. So I still need to find that first coordinate. Minus 464, minus 40, 97. Gotta find that coordinate still. Yeah, Matt, that sounds like a really fun build challenge. I'm looking forward to doing that. I'll have to start working on that soon. Yeah. You're doing it live tomorrow? Oh, cool. Good deal. That's a good question, Canners. What falls into non-build materials or non-building materials? I think it's. I'm guessing it's things like, walls, floors, beams, things like that, roofs. Not allowed to use anything from the building materials or the heavy building materials tab. Okay, yeah, that's kind of what I assumed. Something like that. That'll be fun. That'll be a fun challenge. Can't wait to see what you do tomorrow. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I'm trying to drink. Let me drink. Let me drink. All right, there we go. Everything under the build hammer is building materials for you. Well, yeah, I mean, of course, but... But yeah, that should be a fun challenge. Looking forward to seeing what Matt builds, and looking forward to figuring out what I can build, because I don't know what I'm going to build for that yet. Instance heavy, but totally doable. Well, Canners, pretty much every build for you is instance heavy, so that's neither here nor there. All right. Let's see. Sarah has some ideas. Not surprising that Sarah has ideas. Sarah always has ideas. Very good ideas, I might add. All right, so I want to head back in here. And there's one thing in particular I'm looking for. Let's see. It's like back in a corner somewhere. There is a golden chest. And I want to try to find the golden chest that's back here. I'll take all that too. But this place is a bit of a maze. So it might be hard to find where that golden chest is, especially now that things are underwater. The golden chest might be underwater. Let's see. Ooh, a chest. Yeah. Not just one of these boring regular old blue chests. It's a golden chest. I mean, Charlie from Willy Wonka and his grandfather might even sing about this chest. Oh, so many good things. Is she known for singing songs? What do you mean, Matt? Charlie from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory? As grandfather? I mean, they sing the I've Got a Golden Ticket song. Oh, did I say grandmother? I meant grandfather, sorry. I may have said grandmother. That is quite possible. Well, my inventory is full, so we'll come back here after I head home and empty my inventory. I very well may have said grandmother. I meant to say grandfather because they're the ones that sing the I've Got a Golden Ticket song, and that's what I was trying to refer to. But y'all know how I can't speak when I stream. Nothing new going on there. And of course you have to call me out on it, don't you? Don't you? Like a good friend. I wouldn't expect anything less. Arranging alphabets is not an easy task. No, it is not. No, it is not. It can be a difficult task indeed. Oh. Use the word perpendicularly in your last video. It took like 15 takes. Well, it just took me like 3 takes right there too, so you're not alone. That is a hard word. That is a hard word. I completely agree. There's nothing wrong with struggling to say that word. Nothing wrong with that at all. Alright. I wonder where this other coordinate takes me. I think I know. I think. I'm not positive. As in now avoid saying that word. No, I don't know what you're talking about, Sarah. I certainly would not avoid saying that word. I'm not avoiding it. Nope. You lie. I would never avoid saying that word. See, you plop your scripts into Hemingway and make it 3rd grader friendly, so you never have big words to say. Well, yeah, it's one thing that you actually do scripts. I don't do scripts. I just do things on the fly. That's the real hardcore mode. That's the real hard mode of video, of content creation. No script, just shoot from the hip. And totally not because you can't say big words. Yeah. Alright, vehicles tier 2 speed increase. Alright. And oh, a display case. The word that we were talking about, Snake. That's the word that I'm not avoiding saying. If you know, you know. If you don't, you're out of luck. Because I'm not avoiding it. Alright. Let's put the display case here. There we go. We have a display case. I can put stuff on it. I want to put this on it. Do I have any other golden effigies? Or have I really only found one golden chest? No. There's another one. don't remember how many golden chests there are. I think there's like 20 something around. I think there's like at least 20 something like golden effigies like these around. But I don't know how many I found, and I don't know where the ones I found are located. Oh, well, I found a lot. Found a lot of golden penises. Too tired, you know nothing. Fair enough. Fair enough. Caners claims that he is a troglodyte when it comes to using complex words and vids. Third grade letter feels the best on multiple fronts. I mean, honestly, that's not a bad way to do content creation. That's not... Well, it's just content creation in general for the masses, so that, you know, a lot of people, so that, you know, a lot of people, everyone can understand it. It makes sense. That's not a bad way to go about it. All right, we've got display case with some golden effigies. Nice. We got some penises, and we got some balls. I know they're rockets and drones, and then we've got a satellite dish. So yeah, we got some displays. Oh yeah, and we got this over here. We gotta put one of these in here, and then we can take that out and put that there, and put that there. Maybe not have it pointing right away from the chair. That might not be the best idea. Yeah, that'll be better. That'll be better. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't want to be sitting down in the chair and having it pointing directly away from me. Yeah. I didn't see what I just unlocked. Did y'all see what I just unlocked? I don't know what I just unlocked. Nothing over here. Maybe this butterfly? Or is it the tree spreader? May have been the tree spreader. Not sure. But anyway, let's yeah, this line is going up very slowly now. We started out this episode at like 4.5% of the way to breathable atmosphere, and we're only at 13% an hour later. So we need to start ramping this up a little bit more. So we need all of these things to go up faster. Yeah, all of them. All of them need to go up quite a bit faster. So what do I really need to work on? Let's see, that's 152,000. That's 285,000. That's 130,000. 47,000. So I need biomass, pressure, and oxygen in that order. So let's build. Now, why do I get the tier 2 tree spreader? Do I have the tier 2 tree spreader? No, there it is. 6 parts per million. Alright, well, let's make some tree spreaders. Actually, let's see what tree bits we can make. What's a good tree thingy we can make? This one. Send more of them such-shaped things into the sky. I probably will at some point. Yeah. Yeah. But for now, I think I'm gonna just make some trees. I don't know what trees I've already made. So let's just make these 3 tree bits. Ah, you're looking for dinner. Enjoy your dinner, Matt. Eight. Oh. Do I have any more? Algae over here. I don't know. Might have to go pick some more algae. No, I'm good. Okay. Okay. Actually, before I do this, let's go ahead and harvest the tree bark so they can be refreshing. Do I have 2 of those? I do have 2 of those. Let's get more tree bark out of there. I need some water. Alright, there we go. And now I can make some bacterial samples. So I can make some mutagens. I need 3 methane cartridges and 3 sulfurs. There's 1 methane cartridge. I saw some others around. There's 1. There's 1. There's 1 sulfur. I know I've got some sulfur around as well, right there. Make 3 of those. Now I need some flowers. Need a white flower and 2 pink flower, and then a deep purple flower. I don't know if I have one of those. You love this mist storage system? Yeah. As I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, and I've mentioned a couple of times, it will get better. It will, I promise. I'm just waiting for the water over here to show up so I know where I can build over here. That's what I'm waiting on. And then this whole build over here is going to get destroyed and moved over there. And storage will actually happen. So it's coming. That's the plant I needed. It's a small surprise every time you open up a storage? Yeah, absolutely. I did that on purpose. I like being surprised. I like surprises. That's, yes, it was intentional, Canners. Absolutely. Alright, this is going to take a little while, isn't it? Yeah, it is. It is. Alright, so I also want to make some butterflies. Alright, I need... I don't have a thing to make silk yet, do I? I don't know where that is or when that is. So I can't do the frog eggs yet. I can't wait to get the teleporter. I won't believe who was organizing his storage the other day. For Saw, he was actually organizing the storage with name and icon and colors. Wow. He must be a bot. And also, howdy, Chisel Chip. How you doing? I'm having a pretty good Wednesday myself. I hope you are as well. I hope you're doing well. It's always nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. How's your day going? Alright, I need that. I need that. And I think I'm gonna need to go get some algae. Yeah. Nope. I'm good for a little bit longer. Alright. You remember you used to build carts and put things in and break said carts and do that hundreds of times for storage? If he'd even break the carts, he wouldn't even always break the carts. So yeah, absolutely. I remember that as well. And that, and let's get a new butterfly. You're doing pretty good. Chisel Chip finally started editing your disc videos, so hopefully you can get that out by the end of the year. It's a very different style video for you, so you've been procrastinating. Probably won't be until early next year, though. Hey, no worries. I'm looking forward to seeing that. I can't wait to see how this disc turned out. It sounded really cool from the way we were describing it. So I'm really looking forward to that. That's going to be awesome. Super excited. It's at 85%. All right. What do we have? Is this done? No, 83%. Ugh. I couldn't believe he was actually organizing things, not just organizing, color coding. I know. It's kind of amazing as well. Or I'm kind of amazed as well. Wait. What do those look like? Ooh, those are pretty green butterflies. Nice. I'm probably gonna need another butterfly home. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need another butterfly house. Alright, so I need some more bark. Woof woof. Sorry, that was bad. I understand that was bad. I apologize for that. I need some... What do I need? I need algae. I need to go get algae. It's official. I need it. Yeah, Sarah, there was no storage at all in the 100-day challenge videos. That was, I mean, that was bad storage even for me. I mean, there was nothing there. No storage whatsoever. We'll pretend that part didn't happen. Well, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that, Canris. It's a good thing it isn't on video, on video recorded for all, and on the internet for all eternity. Yeah, it's a very good thing that doesn't exist. The things I do on stream. I do have one of these. Okay, I didn't think I had one of those. Alright. Getting all the algae. Took you 2 days to even get to resemble anything like storage, Sarah? Yeah, well, I'm not surprised at all. That's one thing that V and I have similar opinions on. Storage? Who needs storage? Who needs organized storage? You need storage, but who needs organized storage? Okay, I just can do organized chaos miscellaneous storage, but not when there's no pattern to the miscellaneous. Makes sense. That's what I mean, honestly, I prefer to have things better organized, and when I'm not streaming, I do organize my storage a lot better, but I don't do it on stream very often, but that's mostly because I think that it's boring to do on stream, and I'd rather do more exciting things on stream. I mean, y'all may not think it's boring, but I feel that it is boring for stream to just sit there and, you know, move things between chests and organize things in different chests and yeah. So that's why I don't really have good organization on stream, honestly. But excuses, not necessarily reasons. So take it for what you will. Alright, what am I looking for? I need some of this. I need some mushies. And then some silicon. Actually, I need some water as well. Wait, I've got bioplastic nuggets. Awesome. All right, and we need to put that in, that in. I can't do the last thing yet. So I need sulfur and a methane. Need to do, wait, hold on. Canner says, on GRX server, you had things organized by weight along with how they were used. That seems like the most difficult and counterproductive. Right, that's what I needed. Way to organize things that I've ever heard. And Sarah says that I need to do an ASMR stream organizing things for those of you who find it calming. Okay. Heaviest useful items were closest to the workbenches. Well, what do you define as useful items? I mean, all items are useful in one way or another in the game. So how do you define, how do you, not define, but how do you quantify usefulness? I guess is the thing that I want to know. Because that sounds like something that might not be the most intuitive thing in the world. Now, I'm going to recycle this. Because what I needed was a bacterial sample. The items that were heavy but used more often than others. Yeah, but again, how do you decide what's used more often than others? I mean, that depends on what's going on and where you are in the game. That varies from minute to minute, really, even. Sorry, I'm just trying to poke holes. Oh. That was a laugh with a very painful hiccup in the middle of it. Oh, that hurt. God, that was painful. Whew. Okay, well, I'm back. That was not fun. Would not recommend. 100% would not recommend what I just did. Don't do that. Don't do it. Not fun. All right. I need a couple more thingies. Need that thingy. And that thingy. And that. And think of it as end game. That's the most bougie Viking. You're the most bougie Viking on Jira's server using Sarah arrows like they would wood arrows. Fair enough. The look on my face there, and he's trying to not laugh hurts your sore tummy. Oh, I'm sorry, Sarah. Yeah, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to make you hurt your sore belly. That still hurts a little bit. That was not fun. That was not fun at all. All right, how do I make fertilizer? I need one more. I don't have another fertilizer. 3 algae, sulfur, and an eggplant. Okay. 2 eggplants. 2 eggplants. Three of those. And sulfur. Early on his server, he started the most lucrative trading business, serpent meat trading. Well, yeah. That would be quite lucrative, absolutely. I need more algae, but we'll get more algae in a minute. We gotta make another butterfly thingy first. Butterfly dome. There we go. Alright, so we got pink and blue, purple in here. And in here, we're gonna put some green ones. Now we need another one eventually. Let's go ahead and eat. Until Jira decided he wanted to end the monopoly by having tons of serpent events. I mean, gotta bust up those monopolies. I understand. Monopolies are bad things. Oh, the pretty butterflies, absolutely. I want to try to get a... I mean, what I'd love to try to do... Let's try to do this. On this playthrough, before I leave this planet, I want to try to create every butterfly species, every frog species, and every fish species. We'll do that. We'll create all of them. Get them all in there. Yeah. And then we'll create some mammal species as well. But those are a lot more complicated. We'll get to that later. All right, we will put that tree in there. And then we'll put that tree in there. There's some really pretty butterflies in this game. There really are. There really are. The golden ones, absolutely. Ooh, the black and red ones are probably my favorite. Of course, I like black and red as a color combination. All right. Are you doing your thing? Yeah, supposedly. Where are the trees that you're growing? I want to see them. Ah, there they are. I wonder, is that the same tree as I've got over there? Not sure. Let's see. That's the Humalora trees. I don't think they're the same ones, but they might be. No, they are not. Okay. You haven't played this in a hot while? Understandable. Understandable. I mean, you should come back. It's a good game. Things have changed a lot since you played last. Then over here, we got these trees. All right. Oh, I also want to make all the tree species and all the flower species. Anything new added after the 1.0? After 1.0, I think the only thing new... Well, yes, there was. Well, the rover, for one. But they added on, with the rover, a whole new biome. And in that biome, there's some other wildlife as well. So we've got the GF. Let's write this so I can read it. Elegia trees, or something like that. Yeah, there's a whole new biome. So I had two new biomes actually. So yeah, so they added quite a bit with that update. Thank you, Sarah. I was keeping an eye on it, but I appreciate the warning, the heads up. Maybe you'll install and check out the old save and see where it's at. Yay! Yeah, definitely. Okay. So what I think I'm going to need to do is I'm probably going to need to make like a spreadsheet. So I'll do that. I'll start with that after this episode, or after this stream ends. Folius tree. And keep track of all the plants and animals that I've got already. All right, so I've got the names of the 4 trees I've planted. And then there's one more that I need to plant, but I need more algae. See if this algae's done. If not, gotta go get some more algae elsewhere. Alright, these algae are done. Good. What I need to do is make more of these algae generators. We'll always need more algae. That'll become very important late game as well. Need more algae, so I have to do that. Last time we played was 1.0 to see what changed. We had zoomed through all the new levels So is it instant unlocks? Ah, yeah. I had my one death for mom. Yep, absolutely. Yep. I'll try to limit it to just one for her. She doesn't need any more deaths than that. Don't tell her I said that, but... Alright. We're back with a bunch of things. Alright, let's empty some of the inventories a little bit. Get some waters. So I can make some bacterial samples. There we go. And... Wait, what tree was that? Cernia tree. I'll make up for him on Saturday. That I will. Alright, so we need to make some Nympholia trees. Got this one, we got that one, we got that one, we got that one, and we got that one. Alright. So we just need to make this tree real quick. Okie dokie. All right, and that. Let's put that in, that in. Now we need the red flower. I think I got some red flowers somewhere. Yeah. I knew I had some red flowers somewhere. All right, let's go ahead and research that. Then I need... to make 2 tree spreaders. I need mushrooms and a silicon. I need one more of these. All right. Don't need all of these. That's all I need of that. No, I do need 3 more, but I need water. I need water desperately. That's where I'm really struggling right now. Apparently, silicon. Oh, also. Wait, there's water. Woo! There's the water. Oh, there's water. I got the water. Better title that stream, Fighting All the Fodders or something. I think I just named it Fighting Fodder with the dev or something like that. I can't remember exactly what I called it. Not the most exciting or most interesting name, but it gets the point across. And that's what I was really going for. That Fight It All fodder. Yeah, I might have to rename it. Doing something like that, Cannerous. I like that. I like that. All right, what am I trying to do? I don't know what I'm trying to do. I need a sulfur and 2 eggplants. I got some eggplants up here. And then I think I've still got some sulfur over here. I need one of those. Here's they didn't nerf fodder. I mean, most people still find them a difficult fight. I'm sorry that you don't. But, you know, they got to make the game for the average gamer. Yeah, there's some people that like really hardcore or hard things, and some people that don't like it and aren't good at that, and some that prefer it much easier. So they needed to make something that was good for the average. So they couldn't just ramp things up super difficult. Kind of sad that they reduced all the spawns, but also nerf fodder. As I said, for the average player, it's still a tough fight. Still a good, tough fight. No, I understand. But you're also not the average player. This is what I'm saying, Canaris. I know you fought him when he was still insane in Fenris armor. That's you. You're also the person who breaks down, you know, the mobs and learns how to trip up the mods or the mobs the first time you see them. Not everyone does that. Not everyone wants to do that. Not everyone can do that. I'm sorry it's easy for you, but it's still a tough fight for a lot of people. And they have to make it a tough fight for, again, the average player. Not the Canaris type player. Alright, I think I now have everything. Let's see. There we go. Alright, let's go make these 2 trees. This is the Limiformola. Limifolia. They never fixed the Valkyrie AoE. It was one of your first feedbacks about attacks. What do you mean? What about it do you feel needed to be fixed? Visual is bigger than where it does damage. Well, that's not necessarily a problem. That doesn't necessarily mean... That's not necessarily a bad thing. After I left last night, you hung out a bit, and then after Iris left, down you went into the Ashlands and you didn't die? Very nice, Sarah. Congrats. Well done. Well done. That's exciting. It's an inconsistency. It's an outlier. A statistical outlier. Oh, sorry. You were talking about the AoE. Yeah, I mean, I understand that. I do. And it might be something that they will fix at some point. I mean, it's not 1.0 yet. I've been talking, you know, as getting ready for the fight Saturday. I've been talking with Grimcore, and yeah, he knows, and they know that there are still a lot of bugs in the game, even bugs that have been in the game for a long time and that they haven't fixed yet. And they will fix them, and they will address them and fix them before 1.0 comes out. So maybe it's just one of those things where they just haven't gotten to it yet, and it's still on their list and of things to address, but it wasn't as big a deal compared to some of the other things that they had to deal with. That's my assumption, my guess at least. You even fought a Valkyrie by herself. Nice. Nice. V is scared. So scared of Valkyries. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. He's terrified of those things. I mean, kind of rightfully so. They are pretty terrifying. They are quite tough little mobs there. I mean, I get it. I get it. I'm afraid of them too. You're so shocked that you survived. Understandable. Understandable. You find it funny that Robin learned of the AI running away when you pointed it out when he was on stream with Luma. Yeah, I mean, that's one of the reasons why they ask for feedback, because they don't always notice things. Sometimes they do miss things. And maybe another potential possibility is, they know about things, or some things, but they want them that way. And they aren't a bug. They aren't a problem as they see it. So that's a possibility as well. All right. All right. So we made a bunch more biomass. So we're getting a ton of biomass now with a bunch of trees. And we got more oxygen. We need more pressure. Pressure. All right. Which means what we actually need. So one thing we can do to get pressure is the drills, which we do need more drills for lots of pressure. But we also need more ore extractors. That'll give us a little bit of pressure as well, and some heat. So let's make a couple of tier 4 drills, and then we'll make some more ore extractors. Let's do that. Where did all those 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then I need some osmium, which I might need to go to the osmium ore extractor to get. There's one of these 6 that I need. There's 3. Four. Come on, come on, come on. Give me the last 2. I think I've looked through all these. No, I'm gonna have to go. Yeah. Okay. You mentioned that fixing it, the AI runaway wasn't intentional. Oh, I wasn't talking about necessarily the AI running away being intentional. I wasn't talking about that specifically, at least. Yeah. No, I knew that wasn't an intentional thing. But yeah, that was, I do know that is something that they wanted to fix and is going to be not the easiest fix in the world. But something that they are working on, or will be working on. Alright, so we got another tier 4 drill. Alright, let's take the rover over. The one agenda that needs to be passed is getting night shading into the deep north. The ancestor of the potato must be born. I mean, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. It'd be cool to get potatoes in the deep north. But honestly, I'd be surprised if we get potatoes. Not only were those a New World thing, but they were a South American New World thing. So, even when the Vikings were in America, they didn't know about potatoes. So, I'd be surprised if we get potatoes, but Nightshade was there in that era. Yeah. I'd still be surprised. Alright. Let's go get a little bit more osmium. Yeah, that's what I had thought, Canarus. And Nightshade is a poison. It's deadly. Definitely didn't want to go around eating Nightshade. Unless you wanted to die, that is. That, you know, that's one way to go about it. Oh, crunch. Alright, and where is... Ooh, okay, alright. Alright. We are not where I wanted to be. Or close to where I wanted to be. There we go. Alright. What am I trying to do? Oh, that's right. That's right. I know I was looking for osmium, but I couldn't remember why I was looking for osmium for a second. Ancestor of the potato, tomato, eggplants, and peppers. Yeah. Yep. All those things are related. Yep. It's amazing the vegetables that are related to each other. I'm trying to think of a specific example, but I'm struggling off the top of my head. But there's like a couple of types of, or a couple of vegetables that don't look at all like they're related, like at all, but are actually very closely related. But I know I'm being very useful, but I'm just blanking on which ones I'm thinking of. But every time I hear about it, and I know it, I just always forget. But every time I think about it, I'm like, those are related and very closely related. Huh. Interesting. Yeah. I mean, they might add poisons. We'll see. I mean, yeah, I figured if they were gonna add toxins and poisons to Valheim, they would have done so with the Bog Witch. So we're probably not gonna get Nightshade either. I mean, that sounds like it seems like a very Bog Witchy sort of thing to make toxins and poisons. And if we didn't get it there, I wouldn't hold out hope for getting it in the deep north. But a potato cannon would be fun, that's for sure. That would be a lot of fun. All right, let's make another one of these tier 4 drills. There it is. Boggers can get the recipe after the deep north. True. True. Still don't expect to get Nightshade in the deep north. It could happen. It could. But yeah, I wouldn't hold your breath on that one. Oh, you just got notified that I'm playing. Well, that's good. That's very useful, Sarah. That's very useful. Thank you, YouTube. I appreciate that. Just, you know, as I'm starting to get close to winding down my stream. Yeah, that's great. I have to convince Robin. I mean, fire hazards happened. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I have a feeling you'd probably have to convince more than just Robin. There are other people that you'd have to convince. Yeah, perfect timing. Perfect timing. Stuff in here. What do you mean it needs... Fire hazard needs a bit more to be viable. It's pretty fiery, hazardy as it is. I mean, have you seen V deal with it? Have you seen V shoot fire arrows and light his entire house on fire? So I've seen that multiple times. Seems pretty viable to me. Alright, I want to make some silkworms, some bee larvae. So let's make some of these real quick before we end the stream. While yelling it was an accident. Yeah, after doing it for the 3rd time in a row. Yeah, absolutely. It was an accident. Right, V. Right. I believe that. Hi, Aphid. Hi, baby boy. Aphid says it's dinner time. All right. Need water. Yeah, I mean, there is the lack of fire control or fire safety. That is true. And I do wish there was that. That would be nice. Thought I got a methane. I guess I didn't grab methane. Thought I did. I know where I can get methane. Yeah, one thing I wish that they would add, and I might even suggest this to Robin, is if you're on fire, you should be able to put it out by rolling. You know, stop, drop, and roll. It puts out fires. You should be able to put yourself out by rolling. I think that's something that they should implement. Teach some real life fire safety up in this game. Okay, this is for bees. First PTB of Ashland's fire hazard was eating the cooking stations. Yeah, that's not ideal. that's not really what you want. That's for sure. All right, so I need more algae. Oh, I need 3 silkworms to make silk. Okay, not just 1. So I need lots more algae. Let's go grab some algae. Suggested the roll thing and an emote you can have. Also learn so, and also an emote you can have to learn. So it's like an achievable item. What do you mean? And Sarah, what's with the song? You always feel like someone's watching you. What's that in reference to? I don't remember. Hydrate, everyone. The stop, drop, roll. Yeah, but what do you mean? Oh, an emote to stop, drop, and roll. Okay. Got it. So like after you're on fire and you roll, you like dodge roll once, you unlock the stop, drop, roll emote. Is that what you're talking about? Oh, you see the kitty nose. Ah, okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. Actually, while we're down here, let's check out the other trees I planted. So this tree is kind of cool. There are 2 different looking trees. I guess likely a male and female of the species would be my guess. That's kind of cool. Now we got these trees. Or we learn it from one of the vendors. Well, I mean, yeah, that could be a thing. But I honestly, I still am not necessarily a huge fan of, you know, things being locked behind finding a certain location on a map. I mean, some I understand it's fine, you know, not a bad thing, but some things I think should be like knowing how to put yourself out when you're on fire. I don't think that's something you should be locked behind having to find a vendor, personally. Well, no, it isn't. I mean, you can play most of the game without finding the vendors, and it's not that. I mean, yes, there are things locked behind things like the bosses, and you know that's one thing. Um, but like, let's see. So, what am I trying to example? Um, I'm coming up with. I'm struggling to come up with what I was thinking of, what I've other ideas of what I've been thinking related to that. Yeah, sorry. I can't think off the top of my head. But I mean, I don't know. I guess there's one thing that really bothers me about the new patch, the new Valheim patch, and that is how they. Aphid, stop poking me. You'll get your food in a couple minutes. How they locked fish behind having to have iron. I don't like that. I mean, you can get the fishing rod when you get to the Black Forest, you know, when you find Haldor. But you can't use the fishing rod, or you can't use the fish that you get from the fishing rod until you get iron. And I think that's a mistake. I don't like that. Okay. Let's see, what do I need? Sulfur and eggplants. You've never fished in Valheim? It's probably the only thing in the game you haven't tested. I mean, honestly, fishing isn't my favorite in the game. It's not hard, it's just... God, it's time consuming. It's not as bad, in my opinion, as mining for copper. I really dislike mining for copper. But yeah, fishing is not... Oh, that's not what I wanted. Fishing is not the most fun thing in the world for me. You always thought fish meat wasn't useful for what you need it to do? For what you need to do for it? I don't know. I mean, the fish and chips, or fish and bread, rather, is one of the best stamina foods in the game, even still. So, yeah, again, Candace, if you can do that without dying, that's great. But I and the average... Yours okay? I and the average Valheim player struggles with that a little bit. Yeah, I can do it a little bit, but I frequently end up dying when I try that. Alright, so there's that. That. One more sulfur. need. That, and also I find, I mean, I'm not opposed to the cheese in the game. Sometimes I do it. You know, sometimes I enjoy doing that, but you know, too much cheese and you're not playing the game, you're playing a new game. Which again, I don't have a problem with other people cheesing things, you know, playing the game however they want to play the game. You know, in my opinion, there is no wrong way of playing a single player game. But doing that sort of thing with the like with Frank, chopping down trees or mining copper, or even like using the chair to get into the crypts and things, clipping into the crypts. I mean, I do it on occasion, but I try to not do it too much because I don't know. I don't really like doing that all that much. I don't like to dig terrain around copper. It's probably the only thing you don't like about it. I just don't like how long it takes. I mean, so like with 10, yeah, the chair is great if you want to do that, but I don't always want to do that. I don't do that a whole lot because I like to play the game as it was designed more times than not. And clipping into the chair or clipping into the crypt like that with the chair is not the game as designed. But again, I don't have an issue with people playing that or doing that if that's the way they want to play the game. But yeah, so the main problem I have with copper is it's like with 10. 2 or 3 hits, you get 3 to 4 10. With most sections, pretty much every section in the muddy scrap piles, you get an iron, or probably about half at least. And that only takes, 1 to 2 hits to break that. With copper, especially with the early pickaxe, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits into a single unit of the copper mine, and you may get 1 copper, but you may not get any copper. You may just get a bunch of stone. And I don't like that. I don't like, sitting there beating on this copper node for 10 minutes and getting 3 copper out of it. It's annoying. It's just time consuming. It's frustrating. And if I'm going to beat on the copper node for 10 minutes, I want to get a decent amount of copper out of it. But that's not the way it works. And I don't like it. Alright. We can make a silk generator. So let's go ahead and do that here. There we go. And now we're going to start making some silk. Sweet. But yeah, I mean, other than, a couple of small issues I have with the game, like how I hate mining for copper and how I don't like that, fish meat's locked behind iron now. And I wasn't really a huge fan of how they changed serpent meat to be behind iron back with Hearth and Home. But that kind of makes sense. I mean, it's a big hunk of meat. You need a big, sturdy cooking station to cook that big hunk of meat. I get that. I wasn't a fan of it at the time, but I get it. But there's no reason why fish should be locked behind iron. None, in my opinion. But the Ashlands, they put a hard lock so you can't raft to it. Well, again, that stops like you and like 3 other people. That doesn't stop many people. Not many people are rafting to the Ashlands. But yeah, I mean, other than these few small issues I have with the game, yeah, I love the game. I don't have many issues with it. It's a fun game. I like it. Serpent meat is also one of the best foods in the game. Yeah. Just the issue I had is, it is something that you can go get the early game. You can go out and in a raft and fight a serpent if you want. You can, or even a carve, and you might survive on a carve, and then you get the serpent meat. And I feel like if you put in the effort to go through the risk to get that, you should be able to get the benefit, the reward from it. But again, I understand that it's a big piece of meat. Lock it behind something where you are able to cook it. Something big and heavy where you can cook it. I get that. But yeah, fish meat, and you can cook that on a wooden stick. Well, I mean, they may not have necessarily hard locked it. Maybe just not good enough. Have you thought about that, Canners? Sorry, I'm just giving you a hard time. But anyway, I'm going to stop this episode here. We made a lot of progress. We still need to get this terraformation number going up faster. So next episode, we'll work on getting that going a bit faster. So we need to keep ramping up all of these things between the biomass, which is actually going up pretty good now. We need to get more pressure still. We still need to get a lot more pressure. And we need to get obviously a lot more heat and a lot more oxygen. All these things we need to go up a lot more. Yeah, probably send up more rockets. We've got honestly not a ton of rockets. We definitely need more seed spreader rockets. But yeah, we need more rockets for sure. But we also just need more tree spreaders. More trees, a new tree that we got. More beehives, more butterfly domes, more algae generators, more flower spreaders, more drills, more heaters, more ore extractors. We just need more everything. Be human, pollute that space. I know, I don't like that though. I don't want to do that though. Where I'm trying to make this a nice paradise. Not necessarily humanize it. I know that's what the corporation wants me to do, is to humanize this planet. But anyway, we've got a lot of work to do next time. So I'm not exactly sure what all we'll exactly work on, but we'll work on doing stuff and things next time. But in the meantime, we've got a lot going on. As I said, I've got the Valheim fodder fight with Grimcore on Saturday. Next Wednesday, doing more Subnautica Below Zero, which I'm not sure what I'm doing in that. I got to figure out how to survive on land a bit more. Get some things I need to survive on land. Well, it's not humanizing it. It's turning it into Earth. And then next Saturday, I'll be doing Valheim with my mom. Doing that again, barring something coming up again, potentially. Hopefully not, but that's the plan. And then over on King Kongville, I've got videos coming out every Monday and every Thursday. So be sure to check those out as well. So I hope you all have well, first of all, thank you all for stopping by, whether you're watching live or whether you're following up later on the VOD. I appreciate you all being here. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, however much of it is left. And Aphid and I will catch you next time. Take care, everyone. Bye.